beautiful day. We are now leaving Mustang, Oklahoma. We've been wrestling this weekend, and so by the time it's going to be dark, so we won't be able to make a video. We'll come to what's been going on. It has definitely been a painful week for all of us. Is it the service still good?
Yeah, I just got it logged in.
Is it public?
I'm pretty sure you can put that. Just haven't gone up yet, maybe.
Anyways, if you're just hopping in, I'll start over. But we're just leaving Mustang, Oklahoma. We're headed home. We've been wrestling this weekend. It's going to be dark the time we get home, so we figured we'd go ahead and go live. We got some things to catch up on because it has been a painful week for all of us. If y'all remember last weekend, that the video we shot with.
I could get a little louder. That's not good enough.
I don't know what else to do. But if you remember last week, we received some jerky in the mail from Ed Kirkpatrick, and we was out cleaning the yard, mowing, and just having us a good time. I was eating all that, we was tearing all that jerky up, and well, Sunday things got bad really quick. After we got done hunting, went to church, my tooth started hurting, Addison's tooth started hurting, and Stephanie's. So we all went to the dentist Monday and Tuesday. I've been to the dentist 4 times this week. I went in Monday to do the x-rays and stuff. And well, they get in there and they find the tooth that is bothering me. So they say, well, we're going to bring you back on the 16th and we'll do a root canal. So the next morning I wake up, I'm in tremendous pain. I mean, I was up all night long, and I went back and I said, I can't wait to the 16th. There's just no way. So they said, okay, we'll come back at 1. And they went in and started the root canal, just partial, and just to get me out of the pain. Well, after I got home, all the numbness went away. I was still in pain that night. So I went back for the 3rd time and told them that, you know, something's not right. I mean, it was the worst pain I've probably been in my whole life. And so they was like, we'll come back, we'll just go ahead and do the whole root canal. And so I went back and they started the root canal, and I laid there for almost 2 hours while they was doing all. Anyways, they went ahead and they took a tooth out, and I'd been talking about getting an implant on the other 2 teeth that I got pulled out last year. And that was the whole deal, is I didn't take care of my teeth when I was a kid, a dentist, and if I had to do all over again, I would do it. But so they'd go in and do a bone graft after they extract the tooth, and it's been terrible all week. Today's the best day that I have not had to take pain medication. I mean, I'm taking ibuprofen, but I'm not taking high-powered pain medication. And so that's about what's been going on with me. Tell them a little bit about you, Steph.
Mine started before the beef jerky. Because, I don't know. What was it? I just went in to do, just to check on my teeth, and I knew I had some cavities, and they did some fillings. Well, after the fillings, my gums even, it was all hurting. So I went back in and they checked the fillings, and they were like, the fillings look good, but the only thing that they could tell was wrong was there might have been a crack that didn't come up on the x-ray. So I'm thinking that when they went and did the fillings, that's when they cracked the tooth, because my teeth were fine before. They didn't hurt at all. And I'm still in pain now. So they're going to end up having to take my tooth, and I don't like that. I don't want...
It's the front one, isn't it?
No, it's the back one.
Back one.
Not the very back. It's like two from the back. It's like a middle tooth on the side.
Hopefully y'all can hear us. Like I say, hey, turn that down.
Ed said it's all my fault. Shucks.
Who's got the tablet?
Braylee, don't turn.
Hand it here.
It's the Mickey Mouse.
Oh, the Mickey Mouse.
Alright. But
No, it's perfectly fine, Ed. You know, I sit there on the way because I'm actually getting around really good today. Yesterday, I went to work. I hate missing work. I tried to go to work yesterday morning, and it just didn't work. The sheriff told me to just go ahead and go on the house, and so I went back to the house and took the medication, and it was terrible. I could not do anything. I could not get comfortable. I moved around. I'd sleep for about 30-40 minutes. And
Leighton would get up and say, Dad's been up since 1 o'clock playing football game.
yeah, I even got on his Leighton's PlayStation and started playing football just to keep my mind occupied. And that did a really good job.
And that's the first thing he's bought with his birthday money was, what was it, 2022
Madden.
NFL Madden? Yeah. He's been wanting it for a while. And he might have got it for Christmas if he didn't buy it, but I figured let him pay for it.
We told him he had to buy his own stuff, because at first he wanted to buy his brothers and sisters. What was he wanting to buy?
He wanted to buy them all a Christmas present.
And was like, no, this is your birthday gift. This is for you. And but it really made me feel really good to hear him say that. You know, that's just amazing. At his age, he cares so much for his siblings.
It's like last year, they have a thing at school where everything's $1, and you can you let your parents give you money to spend in that little store in the school. And last year, I think I gave them $5 or something, so that he could, because it's a store to get everybody in the family something, or like your siblings something, and that's what he did. He went and normally I wait until the day before Christmas, and then that night I'll go and put all the presents under the tree, but I figure we'll let Santa wait for Christmas Eve to go ahead and put ours under right now.
And like I say, it's going to go in and out, you know, just like on the ride-alongs. But, you know, just depends on how everybody feels when we get home. We may do a live later on tonight. I have a little bit of video footage that I shot last week. Literally this week, I don't think we have got any other than what Steph has been recording. So I'm just so thankful the pain is going away and it's bearable.
TC said, sorry about the teeth problems. I have had all my teeth pulled and my implants keep falling out for the last year. It was a bad week. I just got home from the hospital. And again, I'm close to kidney failure stage 4 out of 5.
Oh, wow. We'll definitely keep you in our prayers, TC. But your implants, how did they fall out? I mean, because they're fixing the implant one in mine, but I thought
and they screw them in.
They screw them in. So if you know, kind of give me some info on that. I mean, because on this side over here, I'm missing 2, and that's where I was going to start with the implants, just because they was going to fix this one over here. But I'm going to tell you, I told Steph on the way up here that I'll probably wait until 2024 before I do that. Oh man.
It just wants to do one side at a time.
Yeah. There's. But
Alexis, yes, we got your Christmas card. Thank you so much, but we haven't opened it just because we will get all of them. And then usually it's Christmas Eve. We'll do a big live opening the presents or cards from our subscribers.
So if you're new to our channel, we do a Christmas with all of our subscribers. We will we'll go live and we'll open all the gifts that the kids have got from the subscribers, and then you know, later on that evening we will did we do them separate or later on that evening we'll have our family Christmas, but
no, I think we did Christmas Eve, we do them, and then Christmas we do ourselves. And we just record ours though. Yeah,
we record ours and just hold it for our memories, and sometimes we put a little bit in our videos. But last year, I really think it turned out well. There's a lot of people that did like that, you know, we had Christmas with all of our subscribers. And I know a lot of the kids get a lot of gifts and stuff. And, you know, people, you know, when we first started... when we first started YouTube, we had opened the gifts during the lives and stuff, but there is, you know, they get quite a few gifts, and you know it's just hard to continue putting them in. So that's what we're going to do for the Christmas Eve. We'll have it with our subscribers.
Yeah, he's a metal in the bone. They can fall out, and someone said some people reject the grafts and implants also.
Maybe it ain't a good idea to talk about that then.
Not to you anyways. You won't get it done.
Oh my gosh.
You knew it had to hurt putting metal into your mouth though.
They haven't got no metal in my mouth yet. I'll go back the 22nd on Leighton's birthday.
Yeah.
I'll go back and get the stitches out. So yeah.
I don't even want my tooth pulled. I don't even know.
It's been, you know, the Indians that, I mean, I love going to the Indian hospital. It's free medical. But once you go to the dentist there, all they do is extract your teeth once you're over the age of 35. Especially if they've already got fillings, they just extract them. Because they can't
go there.
Yeah.
Just fix them.
They, and then it's also 35 miles away from our home. But I went to our local dentist just because I was in so much pain, and you know, and they used partial of my insurance at work, and then I think the whole, I don't know what it's going to cost now, but the root canal was the $4,500, but my insurance paid just about all of it. And then with the Indians, if you get a referral,
This all went
hold on with that.
when the phones didn't used to be like this. No matter where we went, it was never like this until about a year ago.
Well,
And it's been constant.
which my work phone's AT&T and personal phone's US Cellular, so we always got service somewhere. But yeah.
Dentists are a necessary evil.
Yes, they are.
Explains it perfect.
You know, I still was terrified at dentists, and I admit I don't have good teeth, and I'm ashamed of it because I could have fixed that when I was younger. But you know, my deal is I always drank beer, and that was every night, and just I didn't take care of it. Didn't look forward to the future. I always look forward to the day. But
Jim, see, I said I've had my implants for about 3 years now. Haven't had any problems at all. It's just a 6-month ordeal from start to finish. And then TC said a bridge will last longer and might be better.
is that where it hooks in there? But so I was I mean, up until last year's, I was still terrified to go to the dentist. But I was at a program, and one evening with the kids, and I had seen a father that was down at the front row, cheering the daughter or the son. I don't remember which one it was, but you could tell, it was embarrassing to the child. His teeth was messed up, and he could have had something wrong with him, medical or whatever. But right then, and I'm not talking nothing bad about it, but right then and there, that whole rest of the program, I got to thinking, I'm gonna have to suck this up. I don't want my kids to be ashamed or not ashamed, but embarrassed for me to be, up there rooting them on or whatever. So I started, and they went through and cleaned. They cleaned one side at a time, and I went 3 times. We finally got everything clean.
And you realize it wasn't that bad then.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. And they was just fixing to get started working on them and fixing them, and the pandemic happened. And from then, it's been in the air. So, it's just one thing after another.
Airplane.
Yeah.
Kayson, airplane.
So, like I said, we're just leaving the wrestling tournament. This is our second one this year. And I had them mixed up. But come out, Leighton didn't do so well the first match. And the second...
He worked his butt off on the next 2.
The next 2, I sat down and had a talk with him. Me and Mama did. And, the next one, he come out, and he pinned him really quick. It looked really good. I was super proud of him. And then the third match, come back, he's in the loser side, he's coming up the loser bracket. The third match, he ended up getting beat by points. He only very few points he could have, but that's just part of it. So Leighton wrestles the first the first at noon. I guess they separate them now.
Yeah.
Open.
1, 3, and 5 is in the morning. Then 1, 2, and 5. I don't know.
Open was first, and then novice is last, and that's Kayson, which Leighton, his first year, he didn't win one until his last match of the year. But Kayson come out, and you talking about aggressive. That boy is aggressive. He's got the strength. He's got the power. He's just got to get the technique down. But he ended up getting beat by points.
A few times. It's just he knows how to get out of that.
Yeah, we had been working on, Leighton had been working with him on bridging. That's where you take your neck and bend back. It scares us, but that's part of the wrestling. And I couldn't be more happier for Kayson than anything. That was absolutely crazy. And I will say, and it just is, Kayson he's actually way more ahead than Leighton was his first year. Honestly, once Kayson gets the technique and stuff down, he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
He's still he wears a singlet and stuff, but he still has a couple seizures during the match. But if you don't know what they are, you really don't know what's going on. But we still keep a pull up on him, so when he does have the accident, it don't get him embarrassed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
we started a new Addison yesterday. That hopefully this one will do better than the other ones.
yeah.
That's the it's weekend.
Oh yeah, casino.
Casino
look
line.
at this
Let's turn
line.
this around. And it started way back behind. Oh, you can't really see it.
Can't see it. Look at this line to go to the casino. That is absolutely crazy.
It's crazy that they have an actual line for the casino.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have some fun tomorrow, though. Leighton, are we gonna have fun tomorrow?
Yeah.
You don't sound too excited about it.
I'm just really tired.
Yeah.
I woke up at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I woke up at 3 this morning and caught Leighton playing his video game. But besides putting him to bed, I stayed up and played video games with him for about an hour. And then I had to go make him go to bed because I knew he was going to be tired. But tomorrow, we're going to go celebrate his birthday.
We always do it a couple weeks early since it is 3 days before Christmas.
We are going to the clubhouse, which is in Ardmore. Steph said they just got a skating rink.
It's an ice skating rink.
Ice skating rink.
It's open now.
And they got the go-karts. I'm excited about that.
But you can see in a different video from last year, that's where he wanted to go. So we did the same thing last year, it's just they didn't have the skating.
Yeah.
But this year, he's got 4 friends that are going to be going. Last year, he just had 2 friends.
We're going to let him have 4
So
of them
he's
go
got
this
4
week.
this time.
So it's absolutely a blast.
That's going to be fun. Our car will be full.
Honestly, some of us officers I work with talking about going to the clubhouse just to drive the
Go-karts.
go-karts. But yeah, so that's what's kind of been going on. That's the reason why there wasn't a video out yesterday and won't be one today. We will get caught up. We have not caught any hogs yet. We did have a couple hogs come up to the feeder the other night, but
A massive buck keeps going in there.
yeah, that big buck that I've been chasing goes to that feeder every single night in between 7 and 6:30. Well, last night he just about messed up. Well, if I was there, he would have messed up. So we're definitely going to try to get that. What was that?
TC, $100 help for the party. My treat. TC, $100 to help with your party.
Thank you, TC.
TC, thank you so much. That wasn't necessary, but we appreciate it.
That's very generous. Thank you.
Yes, it was. Absolutely amazing. But
I can just read Leighton's mind right now. That means more go-karts.
yeah,
And he's talking about staying at the go-kart thing the whole time, but I'm excited about this ice skating. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to be hurting Monday, but the kids will go to school. I'll lay in bed all day.
so yeah, like I say, that buck's going to mess up. He's going to mess up, and we're going to catch him. But there was a bigger one that come in last night. He's a new one. Looked like he's a 14 point.
Holy
Yeah, he's got a massive spread. So, but
We got tractors out there.
huh?
I was going to show you all the buck, but there's yeah, those are coming in.
What's happening?
We got a tractor coming through our property.
Huh?
There's a tractor coming on our property.
Can I see?
Just a second.
Just a minute. Kind of wondering.
We need to go to the property, Dad. You don't know what we all left in that airport.
We wasn't thinking that. I'm thinking about the house.
We need to figure out who that is. Because here's the deal, PEC ain't going to be working on Saturday.
And they shouldn't have a tractor.
Why would they have a backhoe at the
I
property?
mean a backhoe.
Can I see?
A backhoe.
Mom, can I see it up close?
Just a minute,
It's
bud.
so
I'm
sick
trying
and
to
tired.
find
That's
this.
like the third person this week that's trespassed.
Now we need to go down
Can't know
there.
who that is.
No.
Maybe it's someone with something. I don't know. Anyways, let me find that deer.
Hey Scott, how are you? But so I told Kayson has got to get the technique down, and he is going to be that's the big one I've been chasing, which is
They've seen that one.
yeah, there, yeah. Just a second. There's a should be at the very top. I told Terry, I said, well, if I can't get that buck, I might just have you drop the trap and I'll just go out there and get him daylight. No, that would take that would take the hunt out of it.
It's almost like poaching.
Yeah, that wouldn't be right at all. So
Alright, anyways, I can't find it. Let me get back on here so we can answer some questions. They asked about Christmas if we're done. I think we have a few more well, the kids are here. Items, just a few more little things, and that's it. Then we'll be ready.
yeah, and this, which I don't know if I told you. Well, we haven't been live. So we caught PEC on our camera the other day. So they are the ones that are going to be putting our electric in. So it's getting close. Just a matter of time.
Brenda, no, I didn't. I haven't really done much because it's not like they shaved it off a little bit off my teeth, and it kind of helped it a little bit, but it's more when I eat when it's hurting now, so I just chew on the other side.
And that's, she just now got insurance just because.
He is watching the road.
Luckily, me and the kids are all native, so we get to go to the Indian clinic. Steph, the only
I'm a
time
white girl.
she's a white girl, so the only time she gets to go to the Indian clinic when she was pregnant with one of the kids, and I think 6 weeks after.
Yeah.
And then we looked into getting insurance for her at my job, just to put her on my insurance.
Like $400 a month.
It was $630 something, which
I'd just rather go to urgent care and pay the $125 and then have to pay, which I don't have to pay for the medicine. I've never done this, but a spouse of an Indian can go through like a sovereign clinic and they will pay for the medicine. Like as long as I have the doctor's note or whatever, the script, then they will pay for it. I've never done that just because, we have to spend gas to get over there, and it's just cheaper just to buy the medicine.
yeah.
But Anita said, "Made good job." Maybe it's the contractor starting groundwork on the house. I don't think so because they haven't got electric out there, and they can't really do anything without electric.
Yeah, they can't. They would notify us. That doesn't look like a company backhoe. That's an older backhoe. But yeah, she was a. How did you find the insurance? She was able to get insurance here about 4 months ago.
The Chickasaws called me.
The Chickasaw actually called. Hospital called her and told her that she was eligible to get a insurance so she could go to the doctor, and which she's always wanted to go to the dentist and get her teeth and stuff fixed. She's always took care of them up until we got married and started making money, and then we somehow made way too much money to for her to be on that Sooner Care insurance, but we just always paid it out of the pocket just because to add. I just can't get over how much they charge for insurance. it doesn't pay. I mean, it pays a large majority of it. I think, like I said, the root canal was 4,500 and 2 villains, I believe it was. And my part would have been $760 something. But that's what I said. The Indians have a MAP program. Well, for them to cover that, you're supposed to go get an exam, and then they send you out. Well, the place where I went, that's who does most of their work in our area, but they didn't want to pay for it because I didn't do an exam. And just like I told the lady on the phone, I said, "Ma'am, you don't understand. I'm in severe pain. I can't wait 3 or 4 days for an exam and then y'all send it out. I've got to get something done." And she said, "Well, it's kind of like a deal or no deal. Let's make a deal." She was like, "Well, if you pay for the fillings, we will pay for the root canal." So she was like, "We'll pay everything but $186." And I was like, "I don't care at this point.
I'll pay the $186.
I'll pay it." I mean, I was just gonna put it on the credit card. I had to get out of the pain. Luckily, wherever I go to the dentist, one of our friends actually works there. Well, I know everybody, but
One of my friends.
one of Stephanie's friends worked there, and she, once they realized they was going to have to extract the tooth, she called them, and she talked to them, and they was like, "You know what, we'll go ahead and pay for everything. We're going to do the root canal, pay the part on the root canal, and do the implant as well." So that was a relief. I was like, "Well, just go ahead and do it since it's open," because that was the deal. They was going to sew it up and then have to wait to get approval, and then me go back and they cut it open and put the bone graft in. But if it would have went that way, I probably wouldn't have went back and got it done. So luckily it worked out the way it did.
Nina's electric company won't put power out there until the groundwork is done, or at least that's how it is here.
Yeah, they're actually had the crew come in and cut all the trees and stuff here a couple weeks ago. And now that it's all open, they're going to come in and put 2 poles up in lines. And what they will do is they will stub out off of that pole and put a, what do they call it? Just a temporary pole on the side. So they're going to actually bury the cable and run it to the house. So it will be all underground, which I'm going to draw a map of the property, and every line I put in, I'm going to mark where them lines are. That way we don't run over them or dig through them, because we're going to be doing a lot of digging and stuff out there. Well, if you remember going back to doing the water line, there was a couple people said something, but I messed up on the water line. I just dug a hole and put the water line in, and which Mike with Fowler Family Farm, he helped us out tremendous. It was amazing. He knew a lot about the water line and stuff, and we should have got a couple loads of sand, and he suggested it. And I should have also got some cable, tracer cable, to put in with it, so I would know where the water line is and how deep it is. But I didn't think it'd be a big deal. But I'm just going to mark it. One good thing about it is we film everything, so we will always know where most of the lines and stuff are, because we can go back and watch videos. But which we haven't got to meet back up with Mike and Tanya, just so busy with everything. But I'm going to tell you, that is an awesome family. I'm just glad I'm glad we was able to meet them, and God put us in, their path. There was a couple times that we went out to eat and stuff, and enjoyed it. Hopefully we can do it again as soon as everything settles down. I think once we get moved out to the country and get, it looks
He said, Brandon, you and the kids are blessed with your medical coverage. I pay $400 a month with my insurance. Huge deductibles along with $500 a month for medications. The government needs to help.
Yes.
They really do.
Yes. I do not disagree at all.
Angels arrive.
We are very blessed to have the medical. And you know, with us, that was another thing. Me having free medical, I should have the best teeth out there. But I refused. I did it to myself. But we can go back and fix it. Now, I will say the kids are doing better with their teeth. You know, flossing and getting them up in the morning. You know, it's just like anything. If you get out of a routine for a week or so, doing something, it kind of goes away. But Leighton's got a few cavities he's got to get fixed as well, which they're all baby teeth. But like we told him, is them are baby teeth. That's all the teeth that you'll get. You know. So he's, and then Kayson, was his hurting or was his an exam?
No, his was just an exam because he fights the dentist. He will not open his mouth at all. And the dentist that I went to, because I was going to go to the Brandon's, but they don't take my insurance, so I found one that does, which luckily it's still around town. And well, Kayson's tried getting it done at Brandon's dentist, and he even knows, like my friend that works there, he knows her, not like a lot, but he still knows her some, and he won't do it. So the dentist I go to, his best friend's mom is the kids dentist. I don't know what they're called, like pediatric dentist, whatever. But so she said, bring him in to me. I can get him to do anything. So I brought him in, and she sure did.
She did. I was glad to see that.
So now me and the boys, Leighton just wanted to go because he's seen how Kayson, most of you that are members, y'all have seen that Kayson, he was watching Netflix on the screen, he had the headphones on and everything. Well, Leighton's like, I want to go there. And so I just got Leighton in for just a regular exam also. And Kayson and Braylee both have an appointment to go and get put to sleep to get their cavities fixed. And so they'll need your prayers coming up to that. We still got a little while though. And then, but Addison, hers is a crazy story. Leighton looked in her mouth one day, or just seen from just kind of far, that she had a bubble in her mouth. I thought it was food, so I was trying to get her to clean her mouth out because it looks pretty gross. And then I actually go inside and look inside of her mouth, and she's got an abscess. It's a big bubble. She says it doesn't hurt at all, and she's had it probably about a week or so, maybe longer. It's just a bubble. And no, it was an abscess. So I got her into the dentist the next day, and they were cleaning her teeth and everything, and then they thought about giving her some antibiotics I guess you can do that to help with the abscess, but since it was a baby tooth and they seen in the x-rays that her big teeth were going to be coming in pretty soon anyways, they went ahead and just extracted that tooth. So we went in one morning thinking she'd get an antibiotic and left with no teeth, or no tooth.
So I was going to ask you, she did good with the shot?
Yeah. She cried for about a minute, but it was before they even did anything to her. She saw the shot, the numbing shot, or the numbing needle, and she just couldn't. So we finally, the dentist was like, if it's okay with mom, do you want, because we was talking earlier about going to Walmart for a toy or something if she does good. Well, she was like, if it's okay with mom, y'all get to go to Walmart and get a toy after or whatever. So she ends up opening her mouth up, and she did awesome. So yeah, we went right after there and went to Walmart, and she got her, what'd you get at Walmart for losing your tooth, Addison? Oh yeah, first, that was a funny story in itself. First we go down the toy aisle, and she's picking out like 3 or 4 different things, and I tell her, okay, you only get one thing because Christmas is coming up and I still need to get you a couple things or whatever. You just get one thing. And so I let her pick one thing, and then I take her around to the clothes aisle, but they have like, they have hair bows and little JoJo backpacks and stuff like that. So I figured she'd want something like that. Well, she picks one of those, and then I would say, okay, now you gotta pick this toy or this backpack. So I think she picked the backpack, and then we had one more section that she likes, and that's the cups, like water bottles.
Hey, Cassie.
And she picks out this nice cup, and then I give her a choice again. Do you want the backpack or do you want the cup? It's your choice. It's whatever you want, but you only get one thing. And she got that water bottle, and she's been using it every day at school. She loves it, so I'm happy, and I'm glad it's really not a toy, but she's growing up.
Read
So
some of the comments.
yeah, I'm getting ready to. And
What, son?
yeah,
I'm
sure.
getting money from Dad.
You are? What
For
you get
what?
money for? Did you win? I don't know about that.
You didn't win. Did you tell him you was gonna get money if you won?
I said, you win, I gave $5.
You gotta win first. I think you did that to Leighton, didn't
Yeah.
you? And we ended up going to Walmart on the
Yeah.
Dunkin' one.
Yeah, we did. But,
You didn't mean I won.
Yeah,
so,
she's asking if everything's okay. I'm guessing because of the title.
oh, yeah,
A
so,
bunch of dentists.
a bunch of dentists. I had to get a root canal, and like I say, they worked on it for about 2 hours, and then they had to extract it, and then they went ahead and put a bone graft in, and ever since Sunday night, I've been in severe pain. Today's the first day that I can actually bear the pain without medication, and everybody else has been to the dentist this week as well, but Braylee, Addison, and me are the only ones that actually lost teeth. I was telling Ed the other day, you better slow down there. I said, Ed, boy, your jerky, it knocked our whole family out.
And said, I'll be right back. I'm brushing my teeth.
Yeah, Cassie, it was so bad. The last 2 days, I don't think I've ever been in that kind of pain before. It was to the point that luckily that medication finally kicked in Thursday night after the surgery. I was really thinking about just going to the emergency room to see if they would numb it because it was hurt so bad. But
There was 5 tornadoes, I guess, last night. Total of 100 dead.
where?
I'm still reading. Where did the tornadoes hit? The Cassie asked the same thing. People keep asking if we were okay when we didn't have any bad weather. We had some crazy wind, but no tornadoes.
I didn't see anything like that.
Tornado was on the ground for 200 miles. They said EF5.
Where at?
And I'm still reading. I don't know yet. Arkansas, Kentucky, and Missouri, and Indiana, and Tennessee got hit.
Oh, well,
Good grief.
well, we probably won't be getting electricity anytime soon then. They, every time that states are hit by tornadoes or the hurricane, all of our electricity people in Oklahoma, PEC and OG&E will go to that state. Wow. It's terrible. I do though, Cassie. I want to once we get moved out the country, I want to go to that auction that Gary and Ransom went to. The
news said it was over 100 tornadoes. Is that right? 70 dead.
That's crazy.
We were in Kentucky, had like 10 different ones, but the hardest was the EF5 that's western Kentucky. It came Arkansas, across Tennessee, and went 200 miles in Kentucky on the ground.
That's crazy.
Oh, 5 states, not 5 tornadoes. Sorry. Alright.
We'll get
We're
something to eat.
getting to be back home pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll go to probably Taco Mall or Taco Bell. Well, that all I can eat right now is bean burritos.
We need to go Arkansas, but Ardmore go get Taco Casa.
Taco Casa.
Yeah.
So,
Kayson is my favorite place to eat.
I was going to say this earlier, Ed. So,
It's getting old now.
yeah, I'm getting old. But that was some absolutely awesome
Oh
turkey.
wow, they pulled 40 out alive. Nita lost power for about 2.5 hours.
I'll have to try to look that up. I don't watch much news.
Cassie said cows at the auction were too high. Found cheaper ones on Craigslist. We'll have babies in March. Get that fence built. We won't have a fence built by March
Hey,
or after.
That's I was maybe I was just thinking it to myself because I've been up quite a bit the last few days, early mornings. I think to myself, well, Cassie and Gary's got almost every kind of animal. I just wait until they have babies and just get them from y'all. Because I definitely, just like I told Chad, I was like, I want one of those cows that's got the hair. That is absolutely awesome.
Cassie said, Brandon, you cut out. Can't hear you.
Oh.
Back now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely want to get.
Oh, they lost volume when you were talking to Ed. They're so precise on here. They're so good.
Yeah. But
I just need you to come get some.
I can't wait. Yeah, I see it every day. You know, just like the Core Hills. I think I missed saying that. The Core Hills. Core Hills.
Gills.
No, it's the one with they have a podcast too. But anyways, as you see them walking down from their house down that hill into all their animals and stuff, I can actually see that at our place. So I can't wait. I'm super excited about it. Just to go out there and just to hear all the animals every morning. But it's getting close. It's getting close. Coghill, yeah. What is it? Core Hill? Coghill, yeah. Door truck. I tell you what, they're doing so much road construction.
And construction that doesn't need done. I hate this. They need to do roads that need construction. Sorry, I'm backseat driver. He don't drive like me. I would have already been around this vehicle.
Oh, that right there would be a
Good one.
so.
All right, Cassie, they're headed to a wedding.
Y'all have a good weekend. Thanks for hopping on.
Yes, Josephine, we was talking about Coghill. They moved to the farm
Yeah, they've done a lot of work to that place. It's starting to look really good. Just like Dutch. Dutch is just about got all of his walls up.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge. It's amazing that they're just doing it all themselves.
We could, but I don't think we have patience.
Yeah, I mean, if we was going,
Especially when ours are younger kids too. I couldn't live in the trailer with them. I barely live in the house with them.
yeah, they get to arguing and stuff. But I just can't wait to get these sutures out.
Yes, Cheryl will be praying for all that were affected by the storms.
Any more comments?
Nope. But I think my arm's about to go to sleep. We might have to.
We're just about there. So we are going to do an update on the animals probably tomorrow before we go. That'll be early. I don't know.
No, we got church.
We got church and then that. But I'm trying to figure out if our rabbits are old enough or ready to actually to multiply.
I'm pretty sure they are. They just need a bigger spot to do it.
I don't know. I went back and watched videos of some of the rabbits. Other people's got rabbits breeding.
Crack me up when we put it together.
Huh?
When we put it together, it's cracked me up. Oh my goodness.
So there was over 100 tornadoes.
What?
No, we can't go faster. Oh, on that game? So, like, was the tornadoes last night then?
Yeah.
Wow,
It's not 5 states, 100 dead,
good Lord.
100 tornadoes.
I
They were
didn't.
saying something about there was a module home sitting in trees. There was something else.
That's crazy.
But in Mayfield, it leveled the courthouse, jail, and everything.
I hope they got the inmates out. I've always wondered that, because ours is, which the jail is all brick and metal. When we have tornado warnings, I mean, that's,
The Corvette place was damaged and caught on fire.
there goes a lot of money.
They leveled a nursing home. They were
What, baby?
asking for help to find them.
That's awesome.
But I got messed up still. Look, I got booted.
Amazon building was destroyed. Oh no, that's the worst.
What?
She's been sarcastic.
Kinda. It is. Oh,
The
the
worst,
Christmas presents wasn't in it.
the worst is the homes that were destroyed.
I'm just,
I know, just aggravating.
I was about to say, it's getting dark.
It is getting dark. It
Yeah,
is.
mobile homes don't stand a chance in tornadoes, ever. Put
That-
the female rabbits in the male rabbit's home. I learned that much from YouTube.
Do what?
Put the females into the male's home.
Put the females into the
Put the girls
males.
into the boys. Don't put the boys into the
Okay,
girls.
I've been doing it backwards. I've been taking the male to the female.
Yeah, so they flattened Mayfield, Kentucky, all of it, Redwood.
That's crazy.
Hey guys, I got keys.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do some research on that when we get back just to see.
Yeah, guess all of you hit the like button.
Yeah, well,
No.
and like I say, we'll see what happens when we get home. And I've got some video footage. I'll probably start editing tonight because I haven't been didn't feel like touching the computer. This is probably the longest I ain't never like edited something.
Because I'm magic.
Your magic?
Yeah, I died and I got a key
Wow.
from this.
It'll take 3 days to go through the whole building of Amazon.
Oh my goodness. I guess they have those buildings everywhere.
I'm getting the key.
I know because one was hit from something. What was that? That's been, I don't remember.
There's one in
Something
Texas.
about Amazon. Because everything was a lot, it took a lot longer to start getting it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
We,
Like, in California, I think.
I'm trying to think of Jeremy's wife's name. Good Simple Living. When they actually started their channel, she made multiple. She raised a lot of rabbits and stuff. She had a lot of good information on there. I know since they hate any like that just because YouTube is so strict on things. I know it's getting dark. Let's turn on our spotlight. We're in the spotlight. But
Yeah, Melissa. Jeremy's mom.
Melissa, that's right. She knows a lot about rabbits as well. And that's what I absolutely love about YouTube. You don't know something, you just go to YouTube, you know. Trust me, I have been looking up dental work all week, you know. That's my problem. If I get to hurting or whatever, I get to typing in things and what's this mean? What's that mean? Next thing I'm just worried myself to death.
Hello, our Okie homestead.
Yeah, but well, it looks like there's a cold front or something up there. See them how the clouds are. I know we're probably fixing to cut out because we're getting closer to our house, but we're only about 4 or 5 miles away from the house. Close this out. Like I said, if we get caught up on everything tonight, it's still early. We may do, me and Steph may do a late night live, just to see. But we got a busy day tomorrow. I just wanted to hop on and just visit with everyone and kind of let everybody know what's going on. We should we'll post some of the videos on the kids wrestling, and did you already post on
Not the wrestling.
the members? Okay. But yeah, so we're fixing to get in the mountains. If y'all haven't ever seen our mountains, this is what they look like.
They're not as pretty as Good Simple Living.
Yeah, they're not as pretty as Good Simple Living. I wish we had those, but for some reason we don't get very good service going through here. But that's them. So anyways, we're getting ready to get off the exit. We want to thank each and every one of y'all for hanging out with us on our trip home. Like I say, please just keep our family in prayers to get through all this stuff with their teeth. We're definitely going to take better care of them. I know I am if I get them all fixed. But anyways, if we don't see y'all, we hope each and every one of y'all have a wonderful weekend. TC, thank you so much. That's so generous. And I can promise you, he'll probably do that in go-karts. So thank you once again. But,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
yeah, we'll see y'all in the next video.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.